Everyone, hope everything is going well. I got a few cards here. You got here Michael Jordan, Topps regaining playoff MVP. I'm buying these, raw cards. People mock them, but guess what? A lot of cards out there for beginning collectors, they like this type of stuff. Just the other day, my wife and I, we sold to like my mom's friends' grandkids. They bought a bunch of Jordans, and it was like upper deck stickers. They bought like 50 raw cards. Like, you're trying to get small time collectors or young people in, you do it through raw cards. You don't do it through this clout chasing culture that we have and continuously trying to get to the biggest card out there. That's just my own opinion. Especially when a lot of cards are trimmed, a lot of cards have juice on them. Who knows the money laundering that's going on in the hobby? And I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Once again, this is Decision 2024. This is Mr. Tim Waltz, a.k.a. Tampon Tim, a.k.a. Mr. Stolen Valor. Let's see what it says on the back of his card. It says Governor of Minnesota since 2019 and 2024 Democratic Vice Presidential nominee. I thought it was going to say something like he put tampons in the boys' bathrooms or whatever, so it is what it is. That decision set cracks me up. I'm actually supposed to get that in the mail today. I'm probably going to do a live with it in the next month or so. So stay tuned for that crazy live. I don't know who's going to be on there. But anyways, I got sent this article. It's on IGN.com. So what is IGN.com? Because I haven't ever heard of it. It's basically where you have a bunch of gaming news, you have video game news, and all of that. I don't follow that, and I think it is a foreign website. But regardless, I want to discuss what I was sent. And it says, Japanese crime syndicate reportedly launder money using Pokemon cards. I think a lot of people probably know that Hankus Pankus goes on with all of these markets. But I've talked about, hey, look, there are former drug traffickers in the sports card hobby that have bought high-end cards. We don't know the origination of the funds. Could it be legitimate? Sure. But one thought is laundering money. The other thought is maybe his family's rich. Or three, he's working with the feds. Okay? Or these type of people are working with feds. They're Fed informants and all of that. I don't know 100%, but these are the three theories out there. On this one website now, let's look at Pokemon cards. And also, people are bought off and paid for in this hobby from these shady characters. And they like to point the finger at me. Do you see how this works? And they're silent about these meme people in this hobby that are bribed. Do you see how crazy that is? I'm going to talk about that again in a video coming up for year-end wrap-up. And it just says by Ryan Dinsdale, the Pokemon trading game has grown so valuable that Japanese crime syndicates are reportedly using it to launder money. And this is posted December 17th. The former head of a crime syndicate told the Shunkan Gendai Online, translated by automation, sorry for the incorrect pronunciation, that his organization used Pokemon cards as a means of transported stolen money abroad. Wow. The cards being so small, literally the size of regular playing card, but holding so much value allowed them to be easily bought, transported, and sold abroad, the crime leader said. Some Pokemon cards are indeed valuable. The record card hold was about 5 million, but some cards in regular packs are not even worth it. I mean, we know that. So And then it talks about how this crime syndicate use different types of methods finding these cards. They're the ones with, the shiny foiling. I don't collect Pokemon that much, but, that's how it usually goes. And then it says, thanks to this, advanced metal detectors are able to pick up the foiling from outside the pack, or incredibly sensitive scales can pick up incremental increases in weight. And they're buying packs in bulk using their, funds they acquired illegally. And then they sell the remaining ones, at market value. So they get the high-end cards through these methods. They send it out. They sell those at a profit and sell the other ones at a normal value. And what's crazy is that Tokyo police has reported so many card thefts like a couple years ago when the economy was kind of going down everywhere. It was like low growth, stock markets were going down basically worldwide. Very interesting. That's when you saw a lot of hankies pankies going on in the sports card hobby, by the way. All of that news was coming out because you just couldn't buy cards and you couldn't make money off of it right away. And, it's talk about other card stores that have had Pokemon thefts in the last few years. Okay? So, people, once again, mock channels like mine. They mock, sports card radio for getting involved in low-end cards. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As long as, you're playing by the rules, you're obtaining them legally. People mock it because they've spent an arm and a leg on high-end cards, where now they realize that a huge chunk of them could be tainted. Not all, obviously, but there's this cognitive dissonance in many people where they scoff at low-end cards. You shouldn't be. And people have made their bread and butter business from that. Look at Burbank, right? He's done that. And long term, it's going to be like Jordan, Brady's. Down the road, Mahomes keeps on performing Mahomes cards. You could look at, some people buy LeBron cards, even though we know what's going on with him and all those allegations coming out. Like Kobe, those are the cards that I want to look at long term. This low end stuff, not too much to worry about with risk. I would go more like Shohei Ohtani now. Like, who's going to be collected down the road? All these young kids, they had specific players in mind. And, me being a little older now, they wanted like Aaron Judge. They wanted Bryce Harper. They wanted Shohei Ohtani from the baseball end. They weren't looking at players that I wanted, like maybe like Cal Ripken, or I liked a lot of Cubs players, so that didn't count. Because, Sosa with the whole roids thing, now he's coming back to Wrigley, so that's a good thing. So it is what it is. Got to understand the new generation. Maybe, start looking at Aaron Judge cards down the road, or Shohei cards. And go from there. Anyways, let me know your thoughts about this, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.